Welcome to the 2007-2008 32-team franchise. This is Doomhammer, and we're here recapping the Oakland Raiders team recap. They went 11-5. They were the second-ranked team in the AFC, number one team in the AFC West. And this was a very strong division. They sent 3 teams to the playoffs, the 2 wildcard teams being the Chargers and the Broncos. Now, the Raiders behind Jamarcus Russell were very powerful. Now, Russell himself did not have a lot of stats. Like his stats don't look as good as how his impact was felt on the field. As you see there, there's that rushing touchdown there, breaking tackles. 200 rush yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, 24 sacks, only had 2,300 passing yards, 23 passing touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. He did get hurt in midway through the season, in which Josh McCown had to take over a little bit. But what I thought was unique was even though Russell would have a game that wasn't super powerful, when he wasn't in the game, the Raiders had more of their losses. They were weaker without him. Now here's Ronald Curry, one of his favorite targets, going 568 receiving yards, 3 receiving touchdowns. The Raiders were a powerhouse team at the beginning of the season. They were very solid. They were the number one team until the Patriots ended up surpassing them due to the injury to Jamarcus Russell. Josh McCown, as you can see there, he's making a throw here, was a serviceable backup. I think he won a game or 2, but then he also struggled to win a couple games that would have kept them number one. Here is Mike Williams, 735 receiving yards, 3 receiving touchdowns. Here he is rolling out. And then Zach Miller, the tight end, 485 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns. So the Raiders had the divisional round, first round bye week, right, for the playoffs. So they skipped the wild card. They were in the divisional round against the Baltimore Ravens, and they beat the Ravens to move on to the AFC Championship game and lost within a touchdown, within 6 points, I believe, of the San Diego Chargers, their division rival, for the AFC Championship. And there you are with some more highlights there. Now, Lamont Jordan was the main guy, the main running back, because Michael Bush happened to be injured for the entire season. And I didn't even get to play with him once because I guess he got hurt in preseason. So because of that, Lamont Jordan took the majority of the carries, 750 rushing yards. Dominic Rhodes was a solid receiving running back. Again, his stats weren't that high, but neither were Russell's. They just found a way to win. They were a team that when it mattered, like look right there, a beautiful throw and catch. Deep throw to Dominic Rhodes, making his presence felt. They did have one of the stronger defenses in the league, and we'll show you the rankings in a little bit. But this was a special teams play by the Raiders running in for a touchdown, a kick return touchdown. But some dynamic plays by Oakland, and I look forward to seeing how they work in the sophomore season. So offensive yards, only 25th in the league. Nothing too impressive, 26th in total passing yards. Again, not that impressive, but they were able to win games. They were 17th in total rushing yards. And then 25 in total points per game. But here's where Oakland was successful. Second in least yards allowed. Second best defense in yards allowed. They were the 3rd best team in preventing passing yards. They did a little bit weaker. They were 12th with least rushing yards, but still mostly a number 1 team with least points allowed. So mostly a top 3 defense. And there it is, the 11-5 Oakland Raiders losing to the Chargers in the AFC Championship game. Looking forward to a solid sophomore season for Jamarcus Russell.